How you doing, guys? And welcome back to Turf Morehouse TV. We're back. It's been about a week since our last video. I am sorry that I've been a bit stingy on the content, to be honest. But yeah, we will get some more videos out there. There is going to be one in the pipeline. I just need to sort it out. But yeah, do stay tuned and do stay with us. Your support really does mean a lot. So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for coming along. It really does mean so much. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody. We are nearly at 150 subscribers now on YouTube. So please do hit that subscription button. Please do subscribe to us. It does mean a lot. Follow us on all our other channels as well. We have Facebook. We have Twitter. We're obviously on YouTube. We also have Instagram. And we have Spotify. We also have various other podcast platforms such as Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. So please do check us out on there. This will be going up on there. So please, if you are rather interested in listening to us, think I have a face for radio, then head on over there. That'd be brilliant. Thank you so much for your support. So today's video is basically going to be about the Premier League's home kits of the 2021-2022 season. We're going to discuss them, the good, the bad. If you think they're ugly, put your comments in with each kit. We'll get your thoughts up on it. We'll see what people are saying. First of all, we will take a couple of comments. Chris says, where will you put Leicester? Sorry, higher than I put Burnley, I hope. I'm not going to rank them. I'm going to say whether I like them or not. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. You'll be intrigued. There's always one. I've tried to keep it PG. There's always one. But yeah. It is becoming a bit of a thing now, but remember to like, subscribe, and leave your comments on what your favourite shirts are. The missus has hit the nail on the head, and so has Chris. Hit those likes, guys. It really does mean a lot, so please do stay tuned. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you. I'm not even putting that up, Chris. Anyway, what I was saying were, first of all, before we get into the kits, I just want to say that myself and my missus and a couple of others, we're all doing a charity pub run. It sounds more than it should, but we're doing a Pendle pub walk for Pendleside Hospice, which is a local charity to us. It's literally a 5-minute drive down the road. They really do look after those people that are in need. They deal with a lot of people with respite care, a lot of cancer patients and things like that. And personally, they help me, not help me, but help my family with my granddad who's passed, my nana who's now passed, but they helped her as well through it all. They're not just there for, if something's happening in terms of having cancer, they're also there, even if you've beaten it, to help you, spread awareness. They're also there to help you get back on your feet as well, which is brilliant. We've done lots of different events. We've done like a bit like a Tough Mudder. I think it was like a Ninja Warrior down at Townley Park, which was brilliant. That was a fantastic day out. That was me, my mum and my partner. But yeah, please do support us if you can. It means a lot. As I say, it is a pub walk, so probably by the end of it, I'll be struggling to walk. But yeah, we are raising funds for Pendleside Hospice. The link is in the description of the video, so please do head on over. Please do I'm not trying to say donate £2 a month and all this stuff, but £1 each off people watching it will go far, and it'll go to the right people. So thank you very much for your support and the support we've had so far. Again, thank you so much. So let's start by getting into the video, shall we? First of all, obviously, we've got a few highs. Rich, hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Obviously, Chris, the missus, everybody else. If you do want to leave a comment, guys, as I say, please do get yourselves in the comments. Tell us what you think of the kits. Tell us what you think of the videos. Tell us if you've liked and subscribed. Tell us about your channels. We'll even go over to your channels and show some love back as well. As the missus has said, yeah, we will be walking at least 10 miles across the surrounding countryside. So I am going to have to stock up on chafing cream like no tomorrow, because this fat getting around places, luckily, it's like dangling a burger in front of a fat guy. It's just, That's it. I'm there. Pub, next pub, next pub. I'll keep going. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's all in aid of raising money. So as the missus said, the Just Giving page is linked. So please do support us. Yep, Chris, all that beer. If we can't see you, we'll be able to hear you. But cheers. Thanks very much. It might be ending in France, Rich. It might be ending in France. We'll see. We'll see. I'd love a trip abroad at the moment. Won't we all? Won't we all? So anyway, guys, we are here. Let's do what we're here to do, which is obviously talk about this season's kits. So we're going to get into it. We're going to first off start with this, Arsenal. I mean, I couldn't describe them any better, really, could I? It's just bog standard Arsenal. So Arsenal's kit this season, it's different. I think I like the fact that the sort of blue shading on the sleeves. I love the white paneling down the side with just the red in the middle. Sometimes you can go bog standard with kits. You've got a lot of clubs that are just solid colours. Do bear with me as well. These pictures, that I am putting up aren't the best. They may not show the kit in its full potential, but these are my thoughts on what I've seen, not just from these pictures, but from other pictures as well. So do bear with me. But yeah, regarding Arsenal, it's not a bad one, but it's not a good one. It's mediocre. I'd say it's edging towards good more than anything. I mean, what are your thoughts? Get them in the comments. Let us know. But yeah, Arsenal's kit for me, as I say, it's nice. It's clean, in my opinion. Obviously, you've got Saka there, who's showcasing the shirt, which is brilliant. For in my opinion, everything has gone through. The stuff that's come out recently in the papers as well. In regards to fans showing their support in the thousands and thousands. So yeah, I mean, your guys' comments say Rich says it's okay. Box gives it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'd have said very similar. Very similar score. Rich, I've seen worse. Have I? There is definitely worse out there. Mark's in the house. Evening, Mike. Hope you're well. Everybody, please do go and check out Mark's channel. Check out Rich's channel. Check out Box. Check out the other half. That sounds a bit wrong. Check out Chris at Leicester Till I Die TV as well. Check out their channels. It really does. We're all one big community. We're all here to do the same thing, and that's give our thoughts. And if you guys like it, then brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Again, Mark says 6 out of 10. Chris says don't get the blue stripes. Poor. The missus says I don't like the block colour of red in the middle. I wouldn't buy it, but I've seen worse. Totally agree. So yeah, Arsenal. It's not really dividing opinions. I think everyone's of the same opinion. There's worse, but there's also a lot of 6 out of 10s. Boxers, I think the old kits from the years ago are better than the new kits. Yeah, everyone's going sort of for funky designs now. So yeah, it's a strange one. Rich, the Arsenal badge should be enough to start you buying it. Well, yeah, no, that's true. That is massively true. Chris says 9 or 20 for me. Since their rivals are Chelsea, poor that they've done that. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. Obviously, after Arsenal, we have Aston Villa. Now, this one again is going to divide opinions. This one for me, I'll go back to what Chris said in his video. If you do go check his video out, and his review was called The Shit Shirt Show. And please do go check it out. It's an absolute quality video. He has a laugh, gets people's comments up and their thoughts. So yeah, please do check it out. Mark says it's banging and he's getting it for his shirt collection. Now, I'm not entirely too sure. I mean, it's claret and blue. I can't say I don't like claret and blue. being a Burnley fan. But it's just, I don't know. There's something about it, and I don't know whether it's just the thing that grinds me about Aston Villa, to be honest. Don't get me wrong. I think Danny Ings has always looked decent in claret and blue. Where that transfer came from, I do not know. But yeah, obviously seems Jack Grealish is off, so they won't be seeing Jack Grealish wearing it. But solid addition in Danny Ings. Ings and Mings. That's going to be a weird one, isn't it? Ings, Mings, and Wings. Are they having a chicken wing now down at Aston Villa? Who knows? Obviously, the sponsor is Kazoo. The kit supplier is Kappa. Again, I'm not too sure. I mean, Chris says it's the 5th best shirt for next season. Box says it's 7 out of 10. The missus says it's claret and blue. I like it, but it's got the wrong badge. Rich looks okay. Box, no Grealish, no Partey. Matt gives it 11 out of 10, so I must really like it. Better than Arsenal. I like the team this year. To be honest, when we get you, we're going to be putting Brentford, Norwich, and flaming Watford up soon, and they're better than Arsenal. So, and that's saying something. They could sign Lewis Wing from Rotherham. Oh yeah, they could. They could. Didn't he just sign for Sheffield Wednesday? Something. Sure, he signed Sheffield. Anyway, like the strips on the body. Yeah. Off of these kits, as you say, Mings, Ings, Wing. Yeah, totally agree. The kit itself, yeah, it's just solid claret and blue, isn't it? There's not much I can say. I mean, I've got a lot to say on this next one. Funnily enough, we move on to Brentford. It's ugly. It's horrible. It looks like something you'd find if you was, you've got a seven-a-side football team with your mates. You're in a bit of a league and you want to throw a kit together. So you bought it online, stuck a badge on that you've designed, and your mate's dad's mate's company stuck the sponsor on it. There's not much to say about it. It's horrible kit. I'm not really liking the straps. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It is the comments saying disgusting. Mark says the badge F's it up. Missy says next. Hollywood, yeah. I don't even know. I'm surprised, Box. You've even give it a 3 out of 10. I think this is. I'm going to call it now, actually, because I was going to say my best and worst at the end, but this, while we're here, is probably the worst kit for me this season. I think it's just, I just don't like it. I don't know. It's not a personal hatred, but I just don't like the look of the kit. I do think it's quite generic and boring. If there is any Brentford fans here, which they probably all sat at home with their prawn sandwiches or something, probably upset at the kit. But yeah, it's not a nice one. It's not a nice one. There's not much to say about it. It's ugly. It's hideous. 12th worst for me. Hate the Vickers collar. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't even think of it like that, Chris. Yeah, there is a bit of a Vickers vibe to it, isn't there? Yeah, agree with what Boxer said. Brentford had better kits in the Championship. Yeah, I would say it's the worst, Chris, out of all the kits, to be fair. As Box says, it looks too generic. Agree with Mark, 1 out of 10, just because it was worn by Harv and Tony. I'd have given it more if it said Bollywood. I've seen worse, but it is bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a general consensus. It is a poor kit. There's not much else to say about it. So we will move on. Moving on to Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, again, very similar to Brentford's kit. It's always the same. It's always the same, except there's that bit of yellow thrown in either around the collar, or the collar goes white and the yellow underneath, or it's white underneath and the yellow collar, or a yellow stripe. That seems to be it with Brighton. There's no sort of, a lot of teams have sort of broadened out. I think the only kit that was a bit different, really, was the season where they had just the white collar and it was solid blue. But yeah, as I say, you can't really do much with stripes. I mean, we've seen it with Newcastle. They've they've sort of made theirs a bit wider, and we'll get to that. But yeah, I agree. It's a 4 out of 10 from Box. It's same old Brighton, so a 6. Seventh worst for me. Boring. Yeah, it is pretty boring. As Rich says, not great. It's bland. Um, just a couple of shout outs as well. Maisie, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well. Thank you for coming along. Hey, hey, hey. Big up yourself. And to you as well, Melina. Thank you for tuning in. Both brilliant content creators. Do go check them out, guys. Maisie's just starting up as well, so please do go show her channel some support. Obviously, it is Devils United, and she'll be starting, I think, soon. I'm guessing. Let us know, and we'll obviously get that up. But yeah, go check those guys out. Check out Maisie and check out Melina. They're brilliant content creators. As you say, there's not much else to say on the Brighton kit. As I say, it's bog standard. It's boring. Next up, well, come on, haters, enter the chat. Get yourselves in there. Say what you've got to say. I really, really, really love this kit. I just think it's not just the fact it's claret and blue. Obviously, I do love that. However, the sleeves, I love the sleeves. I think we've branched out from just the solid claret and blue. The solid colours. It's a bit different. We did have an away kit. I'm not entirely sure what year off the top of my head, but what we have done is we sort of included that into the sleeves, and that's what I like about it. The sponsor, however, I'm not entirely sure. They are another betting company. Now, Burnley fans and a lot of football fans aren't happy with gambling sponsors in the game. So yeah, having that on there again, especially when our chairman has come out and said he's not overly fond of it, but it is only a 1-year deal. So who knows what's on it next season. But yeah, striking kit from Umbro. Ben Mee looking slick as anything. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people. Well, the sleeves, should I say, are dividing a bit of attention. Not entirely sure what people's thoughts are. Chris says Maze is here. Maze here needs to check my smoke alarm. My smoke alarm never goes off anymore. The missus up the clarets. Yep, obviously UTC. 14th worst for you. Body very plain, but do like the sleeve design. Yeah, I think if they'd incorporated something else into the body, I don't know, maybe some sort of design. Just obviously keep it claret, but keep it sort of infused into the design. I think that would have made it stand out a lot more. Maisie says, I don't mind the Burnley kit. I'd give it a 7. The blue makes the kit a lot better. Yeah, that's why I like the contrast of the blue. I think it's nice. The only problem I have is with the shorts. I think because the two different contrasts of blue in the sleeves, sometimes the shorts are sort of like a light blue, and we have got like a striking blue in there as well. So it is strange when you see the whole kit together, but it is nicer. It is nicer in person. Obviously, if you check back to the videos previous to this, we did do obviously a pre-season video where we went to Blackpool and to Oldham pre-season friendly. So please do go check that out. The kit does look better in person. I will say that. Box gives it a 7 out of 10. Them sleeves are very snazzy for Burnley. To me, to you, to me. You know what? I'm surprised, Chris. That were a good one. I'll let you have that one. I agree with Box. Yeah, sponsor's the only ugly part. Rich says it's okay. I mean, I generally like it. Home shirts always fairly similar, so it's nice to see them branch out and do something different, regardless of how small. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, we always try and do that bit extra on the away shirts, or when we see an away shirt. I mean, I think we're the only club in the Premier League not to release an away shirt. But hey ho, on to Chelsea now. Obviously, I know Chris is going to come in with a comment here because I've pulled up a picture of Timo Werner wearing the shirt from the FA Cup final. So I'm expecting some comments coming in. I just know he's going to say something. He can't not. He can't not. But I do love the design of this Chelsea kit. I just think it's striking. It's out there. It's a bit different. I know I'm going back on what I've said here in regards to Brighton. I think the yellow bit underneath does give it a bit of a contrast. I know it's a very similar design underneath to how the England kit is, with the sort of lightning bolt sort of look underneath the sleeves. But yeah, I don't know. I quite like it. I just think it's got a striking difference. As I say, the pattern. I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. So I mean, a lot of people are saying they don't like it, which is strange. It's strange. I thought there'd at least be one or two that do. Box says blimey. Rich says awful. Maisie says not really a fan of the Chelsea kit. Hate how it's two separate designs. Don't like the yellow on it. I'd give it a 4. Yeah. I mean, I'm more with Boxers. 5 out of 10. Good effort to be different, but a bit too wild. I can see why it strikes a difference of opinion, which is brill. The Missy says I dislike it. I hate the difference in pattern. It's each to their own, isn't it? That's why we're doing this. Everyone getting their thoughts in, and it's absolutely brilliant. My second worst strip. Your second? Wow, Chris, that's a big one. Like they couldn't decide on a final choice designed to dazzle their opponents. It could well be. It could well be. We've seen that with goalkeeper kits over the years where they've gone like a piercing yellow or an luminous orange to try and put the opposition off. But it seems that we're trying to sort of branch out with bright colours as well when it comes to kits. 3 out of 10 from Rich. 3 out of 10. And he says Box gave a generous score at 5 out of 10. And Box says hopefully Lukaku will miss some sitters in that kit. Obviously, if he signs for them. But I knew you were going to come in. But Doug, thanks for tuning in, Doug. Thanks for coming along. Absolutely brilliant. Go check out the Dugout Football channel. As I've said, there's a lot of content creators here in the comments, and they're all absolutely brilliant at what they do. A lot of time and effort is put in. So please do go check them out. Check out the Dugout Football channel and all his socials. I'm sure he'll love all the support. So, yeah, I mean, I can see after a couple of beers, you won't want to be wearing it. If you were looked down at yourself and you were wearing that, I can get that. Totally get that. So, yeah, I can understand why people are saying that. I mean, Crystal Palace. Now, this one for me, I don't even know what to say. I said it on Chris's channel. It's like Colgate have decided to, I don't know what have decided. Colgate have decided to travel to Blackpool to create a Crystal Palace version of Rock. It looks like a toothpaste tube. It looks like Rock. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But not Brentford horrible. I mean, that one is really bad. But yeah, I agree with what Rich is saying. 2 out of 10. I've changed my mind. It's horrible. I don't like it at all. I don't get it. And don't even get me started on Palace's third shirt. Christ, that is awful. That's worse than this. So if you haven't seen Palace's third shirt, do go check it out. It is absolutely horrendous. It is just yeah. Put it one way, if Crystal Palace wear their third shirt at Turf Moor, it's an easy 3 points for Burnley. Put it that way, because we like people playing in those sort of colours. Do go check that out, by the way. The Missy says a definite no. Chris, you love to be controversial, don't you? Ugh. He loves it. He bloody loves it. And Rich says that is bad. It is. It really, really is. Maisie says, oh, wow, that's horrendous. I'd give it a 3. Yeah, I'd say a 3. The second best strip. Chris, what are you doing? What are you doing? I love a bit of controversy. Keep it up, Chris. Keep it up. We waited. Was it worth the wait? No, it's not. It's an awful kit. Awful kit. He also gives it a 2 out of 10. Box gives it a 4 out of 10. Bit different, but looks amateurish. I do agree. Hate the dark blue stripe between the red and blue. Yeah, I think if you're going to keep it solid, solidify the colours between each other, 2 or 3 out of 10 for me. Totally agree. Should have gone to Specsavers, Dan. I do go to Specsavers. I clearly just need to go and get my eyes tested again. But yeah, that's obviously all we can say really on Palace's shirt. It's not a good one. Moving on to Everton. Now, Everton have tried to branch out here as well. As you can see, they've got a bit of a funky pattern in the shirt. I'm glad they haven't gone for a similar design than what they've gone for on the goalkeeper shirt, because that is 10 times worse. If we've got time, we will review goalkeeper tops because they can be wacky, but obviously not today. In another video, so do stay tuned if that is to come about. But yeah, Everton have gone for a bit of a different design. Again, a lot of teams in blue going for a bit of like a yellow tinge on the kits. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. I mean, I've always got a bit of a soft spot for Everton. My stepdad's an Everton fan. So unfortunately for him, you know, I've sort of been brought up around Everton and Burnley. I mean, you guys, Chris says it's the 13th worst. Just meh. Yeah, I can see that. Sorry. The Missy says, I don't think the Everton home shirt is a bad one. There is worse, as we've said, there is worse. It is a darker blue on the sleeves than it is to the body of the shirt. It's only one of them spotted, the photographer. Yeah. It's, I don't know. I'm divided on this one. I think I'm one of those where I'd sit on the fence. I do not like Kazoo as a sponsor either. No, the only time a Kazoo should come out is at Christmas when you're half cut and you're trying to think of some parlour games to play or something. But that's the only time a Kazoo should come out. In terms of kits like Everton and Villa, yeah, I agree. The sponsor is awful. Maisie says average, nothing special. 6. I mean, 6 is pretty high for an average kit, Maisie. I'll give you that. It is nothing special. But yeah, they have tried to branch out. Obviously, a lot of things going on at Everton. They've got the move to Bramley-Moore Docks. They've, you know, the kit's changed. They've lost Ancelotti. It's just everything's up in the air with Everton at the moment. But 5 out of 10, not playing but still boring. Does it drive you mad? Must be an inside joke. I'm not too sure. Not much to dislike. A bit like the team. Agree with Maisie. 6. Yeah. Rodriguez watching Ancelotti sail off. Well, yeah. Thinking, take me with you. And Rich says, some shit sponsors this season. Yeah, there is. I'll even say Burnley sponsor is up there with one of the shit ones as well. Moving on from Everton, we have Leeds United. Now, I don't know what to say about this Leeds kit. I really don't. Nobody likes Leeds. If they do, especially as a United fan, I don't like that, then there must be something wrong with you. This is the exact same Leeds top as last season. The exact same Leeds top as last season, except the yellow Adidas lines were blue. That's it. And probably the different sponsor on the sleeve. I just think that fans especially that are forking out money for this sort of shirt, it's why are you spending money like that? You could easily recreate the same top by where the blue bits are on the sleeves. Just rub your finger in a bit of bleach over the top of the blue bit. Save yourself a couple of quid. I mean, I do love it sometimes. The Leeds outlook, how it's sort of like a crisp, just plain shirt, and they sometimes do have that little bit going on it. But yeah, just not for me. I just think the fact that they've upcycled last season's shirt and made it yellow at the top isn't great. Isn't great in my opinion, especially for fans. You guys, sorry, let's see what you guys are saying. Rich says he likes this one. I suppose you can like the kits, just not the team, I guess. It's just one of those. Chris says, 4th worst for me. It's plain, it's boring, it's just nothing. Exactly. It is. One shirt we finally agree on, Chris, I think. It is boring. As I said, you've upcycled last season's shirt. It's a no-go for me. Maisie says, quite like it. The yellow goes well with the white. Rubbish sponsor, so 6.5. Yeah, they always have like over-the-top sponsors to Leeds for some reason. Box says, that bit of yellow gives it something, but still not much. 5 out of 10. Yeah, bit bland. Mrs. says, Rich says, I like the yellow stripes, 7 out of 10. The best one up next. Oh, I wonder who that could be. So yeah, moving on. We have Leicester City. Now, Leicester they can't do anything wrong. They just can't do anything wrong. You can't hate Leicester City Football Club, can you? They have got everything down to a T. Even the kit. I think the kit looks really smart. It's up there with one of the best this season. So, yeah, I'm not just saying it, Chris, because you're here. I agree with what Maisie says. 1, because Chris supports that team. No, that is true. That is true. Even Box gives it a 0. Yeah, obviously that was coming in. The best strip in the Premier League next season. I mean, it's up there with one of the best ones. I do like the design. I'm not going to lie. The miss says, not bad, not sure about the straps on the shoulders. Get used to it. It's what Adidas do. Maisie says, just kidding, lol. I would give it a 7. Like the design. Actually, one of the best designs. Yeah, it is. I sort of like the pattern in the shirt as well. I think that's pretty well done. I think, as you say, for a blue and white kit, it's not all bad. And that's coming from a Burnley fan. So you've done well, Leicester. As I say, you have done well. Yeah, even Doug put it as number 1 in his. So, yeah, you did as well, Chris. But, you're going to say that. You're going to say that. Box says 7 out of 10. Good to see a different bluey colour. Talk is in the hizzles. How are you, Talk? Thanks for tuning in. Means a lot. Do people go check out Talk MU? Brilliant guy. Always up for a laugh. Big up your goddamn self. Leicester fans just walk on water at the moment. Mate, you walk on champagne. You walk on champagne, mate, let alone bloody water. Not bothered about the strips, just with this particular design. I'm not sure. Is that because we're praising you, Chris? Please tell me it's because we're praising you. Please. At a quick glance, it could be better. Yeah. At a quick glance, you could see that. Garlic bread fan is here. A lot of people obviously saying hi. But yeah, it is a really nice kit. I do like it. It's up there with one of the best. Not the best for me, in my opinion, but it is up there in the top 3. So I will say that, Chris. I will say that. Moving on to Liverpool. Where the heck does orange come into Liverpool Football Club? If somebody can tell me that in the chat, then I'll tip my hat and I'll fair play. But orange in a Liverpool shirt. I mean, Liverpool are known for sort of the red colour. Obviously, for being in red. They have the white, the white elements to the kit. But orange, really? I just don't like it. I don't like the sideward lines. They're not even. So it's like looking at flaming VAR. It's ridiculous. I'm guessing that's talking about the Leicester shirt, because it's definitely not this Liverpool one. But yeah, top 3, he'll take that. Box says, wow. 6th worst for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, it is a bad kit. I think there's been better Liverpool kits out there. It's sort of generic. It really is sort of generic. Miss says, I hate this shirt. It's just a weird mix of colour. It is. It's like you have actually took a red and white shirt, put it in the wash, and the red dye has gone into the end of the sleeves and the collar. It's not right. It's just not a good shirt. 3 out of 10 looks strange. Yeah, it does. Gone from the best team in the world to English Premier League. Also Rands and shirts all in 12 months. Well, it just is what it is. 2 from Maisie. Hate the orange. I totally agree. The straps look weird, like the pencil stops and carries on. Yeah, it does. It's like they've drawn a line, the pencil snaps, and they need to sharpen it again, and they just tried to carry on, but not got it spot on. As I say, it looks like someone's drawn VAR lines. That's probably what they are. They're probably the lines from every offside decision that they've actually been given in the end. Box says actually 2 out of 10. Liverpool usually have a classier kit with a dark red. I do agree with that. They do have like an ode to sort of, past years as well in the kits, but not this year. They've tried something different, and I just don't think it works. Not the worst, but it's certainly up there. 3 out of 10 for Rich. Yeah, I think the general consensus is that this isn't a great kit. Now, this one is going to be controversial. Manchester City's kit. I don't like it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like it. Now, I've seen people say that, oh, this is lovely. This is one of the best kits. And no, I just don't. I just don't like it at all. Okay, they've given ode to the future with the 93-20 on the collar from, Aguero's goal and things like that. Wow. He's not even there anymore. You might as well have had 2009 written on the back, because that's when clearly you became the Manchester City that everybody worldwide knows now. But yeah, I mean, it's just plain. The white underneath, I don't like it at all. Maisie says regarding the Liverpool kit repping VAR that won them the Premier League 2 years ago. I agree. Rich says regarding this kit, straight up, one word, shit. And it is. Mrs. I like this kit. What's not to like? You're a weirdo, you. I am. Yeah, I am a weirdo. You're the one that also said that the Leeds one was plain. If that one was plain, this one is definitely plain. I just don't like it. Don't like it. It is what it is. 8th worst, just bland, but an improvement on last season's. It's boring. It is boring. I mean, half of their designs this year, to be honest, have actually been pretty poor. I think the away one with sort of the metallic colours in, which we'll touch on in another video. I think that's obviously another one that they've sort of been bog standard designs this year for Manchester City. Over the years we've had the one that sort of had like a blue moon rising in the background, and it looked decent. This one just looks so generic and bland. Maisie says 3. The white looked weird under the side. I agree. Not bad. They've had better. 5 out of 10. Bar them white bits. It's bland. I agree. It's all about opinions. It's all about opinions, Kate. I totally get that. White panel, exactly. Like, what's it there for? For what reason? It's got colour. White is bland, like a blank canvas. I mean, what can I say? It is a blank canvas, and somebody's just tipped a bit of blue paint on the front of it. But it's still bland. Moving on from Manchester City, you literally enter Salford, or just outside of Salford, and you're at Manchester United. Now, Man United's kit for me, obviously, that we do have a lot of United fans on this channel. Now, the kit, I'm expecting this. Obviously, Maisie really, really loves it. Box, I'm trying to hold my teeth together before I think of what I should say. 5th worst, this, a rip-off of a Liverpool 70 shirt, just boring. Box says, not great, we've had a lot better. I mean, Rich said hard to be neutral because they're such a good team. What do I say? Take the team viewer sponsor off, and you've got yourself a really nice looking retro kit. I think you've got a really retro looking kit if you take the sponsor off. Even if you took the is it collar or something that you've got on the sleeve, the sponsorship, even if you just put the team viewer badge on there but had nothing on the front underneath the Adidas and United badge, I think that would look a lot better. But who am I? I don't design t-shirts. I mean, especially not football shirts anyway. But yeah, I like the retro look about it. I really do. I can't say anything other than that. The retro look is pretty nice. Box says, not great. We've had a lot better. Hard to be neutral. Oh, we've gone through that. Miss says, I dislike the Man United kit. Retro looking, I get. I don't like the long sleeve. The no entry logo next to the sponsor. No. Talk says, not our best shirt. Yeah, I mean, there has been a lot better. My honest opinion, I hate the look of the sponsor, so 7.5. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I think get rid of the sponsor. Get rid of the sponsor. You've got a nice, solid-looking retro shirt. Whether you'll be seeing Paul Pogba wearing it throughout this season, who knows? The transfer window's still open. But obviously, let's hope Luke Shaw rips it up again and has a good season. 6 out of 10, to be honest. I like the red, a bit dark. It's a bit too light. Rich says that's fair, Maisie. Is there a pattern in the body or is it just plain, says Chris. And Rich says there is a pattern. Now, if I'm right, Rich, do let me know in the comments. Haven't you done a video as well on the difference between the authentic kit and like a store-bought kit? Please do let me know if you have. But I'm sure you did it one time before as well. Whether you've done it for this season, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, there is a pattern. It's sort of like striped, but very thin stripes. He says, I think we might see someone wearing this lifting a trophy. What trophy is that? Are you going to say which trophy you think that is? It is very faint, but it does make it a bit better. As I say, it does give it an ode to not the future, the past, which is nice. Again, I can't say anything other than take that sponsor off and you've got yourself a nice looking kit. On to Newcastle. Now, the Newcastle shirt's growing on me. I didn't like it at all. In fact, I hated it when it first came out. I just thought it's an ugly kit. The sponsor is ugly. Burnley have been sponsored by Fun 88 previously. And it's not entirely just... Yeah, Chinese sponsors on shirts. Just we've had them, and I just don't like them. Obviously, the way it is as well, mate, and obviously with the collar is pretty much the thing that I like most about it. I do love the collar on it. And Castore actually do produce some decent kits, but with Newcastle one, it's sort of like they've just gone, we've got this design left out of you Rangers and Wolves. There you go. It obviously with the sponsor, it makes it look like it's got a giant number 4. Whether that's where they finish this season, 4th from bottom, not 4th in the league. Don't get amongst yourself. You still got Steve Bruce and Mark Ashley. But yeah, for me, it is growing on me, but it won't grow much on me. Again, let's see what people are saying. A lot of talk about United, clearly. It won't be all Siri or Bottler. Premier League is coming home, baby. Doug says regarding, I'm guessing you're on about this top, the Newcastle shirt, 0 out of 10. I can understand. Hopefully, Rich, Maguire, and Varane lifting something. Yeah, they'll probably be lifting Cavani's leg about 10 minutes into a game when he's knackered and got cramp because Ben Mee's giving him the run around. But we'll wait this time. Chris says he loves it. It's his 3rd favourite shirt, loves the colour. That's the only thing I like about it. I like the collar. The rest, nah, it doesn't do anything for me. Mrs. says, dislike the random stripe thing going on in the middle. Logo is a bit in your face. Yeah, as I say, the Chinese logos are a bit, they're ugly. They're crap. They're horrible. Box says the same. Sponsor is too ugly and in your face. Tried to be different, but overdone it. 5 out of 10. What else? Mr. Sparkle logo from The Simpsons. Box says, haha. Doug, I don't even like our home kit. No, the Liverpool home kit is a bit of a shambles. I will say that. And then Talk says, "Oh, harsh, Doug." Rich says, "It's okay, but Newcastle have had a lot better in the past." I agree. The Newcastle shirt from the Championship season was one of the best ones when they got relegated. Um, Nothing against them being relegated or anything like that. Just I think the kit that season was better. This kit's just, yeah, they've not got it right. Talks to 6 out of 10. Doug says, "Chris, that kit will be memed to death if Newcastle lose 4-0. Totally agree. You know what? I was trying to figure out the words in my head how to say that. I completely forgot the word meme for some reason. But yeah, I do agree with you, Doug. 110%. They will get memed to hell. Obviously, we only beat them 1-0 in a behind closed doors friendly. But if they do get beat 4-0, I can see them getting a lot of stick. Chris says, "I think, to be honest, depends a lot on the pitch. Sure, this looks a lot better close up. Each to their own, I guess." Like Rich says, "I don't want to get too close to a Newcastle kit." So I think that's close enough for Rich and for a few others. So we'll move on to something even uglier. Ugh. Norwich's kit. Just, I don't like. What's with the circle around the Lotus badge? What's with that? Why is it not the same colour as the rest of the shirt? Just I don't know what to say about this kit. It's I don't know whether it's just me because it's so out there. I do agree. Yeah, we all are, Chris. 100%, 100%. I mean, you're just like the missus. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm right. You're wrong. But yeah, it. I mean, if it's opinions, it's opinions. That's what we're here for. Missy says it's disgusting. I agree. I usually like Norwich. Yeah, because they're easy pickings throughout the season. So do I. But yeah, I think it's horrible, horrible, horrible. Shocking, says Talk. Chris again. Oh my god, damn fourth best shirt. Jeez. What are you on, Chris? What are you on? Rich says, "I'm sure the one a couple of years ago looked good." Might have done. Missy says, "Correct. 3 out of 10 looks like a competition winner." It does. It does. It looks like they've gone into a school, told a load of kids to design a shirt. They've got a bit happy with the colouring pencils. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I think it's hideous. Definitely up there with the Brentford one, in my opinion. But obviously Brentford is the worst. Brentford's kit is just the worst. You can't hate a shirt just for a shirt. I'm not hating on it because of the circle. I'm not hating on it because of the circle. I just think it's like you've put too many elements together and tried to. I don't know. The front yellow bit looks like it's tucked in. You know when you start having your Christmas dinner and you tuck a napkin down your collar, the yellow bit just looks out of place with the green because there's too much different elements everywhere. Like Doug says, wrong shade of yellow. And on a high, baby, on a high. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. But yeah, on from Norwich, we go to Southampton. Now, Southampton fans will not be seeing Danny Ings in that kit, will they? He's now a Villa player, but you've still got the free kick specialist there in the picture. You have got Southampton Football Club. Now, this kit I like it and I don't like it. The collar looks old school, but like old school scratchy. Like playing a game, you start sweating, or you've got a bit of chest hair. That would be sort of like scratching against your neck. The arrows and the fact that where James Ward-Prowse is looking is where I think Southampton may be heading next season. Down. But yeah, Southampton's kit. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Again, I'm not entirely sure. Probably a 5 out of 10. It's just one of those. It's a meh kit. It's just a meh. Don't hate it. Don't like it. But like it. a bit of both. Chris says, give this great channel a sub and smash those likes, guys. As Chris has said, please do that. It does mean a lot. It does show the support, and we are very, very, very grateful. The more things, the more support we get, the better content we can put out there, the more things we can do, the more interactions we can have, and we can just build. And you guys are a major part of that. So please do sub to the channel and smash those likes. Thank you very much, Chris, for that. Talk says he likes this one. Chris says it's the 6th best shirt. He loves the collar. Rich says shit sponsor, but the kit looks good behind it. Again, I agree. Mrs. I like this kit, man. It's the shirt pattern that looks like arrows, just not keen on that. But that's what I mean. It's got elements to it that you don't like, but the kit itself isn't too bad. Looking down, because that's where it's exactly, Rich. Exactly. 6 out of 10, bit different, but not great. 7 out of 10, says Rich. Reminds me of the chevrons on a motorway. Yeah, well, as long as they stay, away from about 2 chevrons away from Burnley's goal this season, that won't be too bad. Especially after having a 2-0, being 2-0 up down at their place. God. Never going to go shopping with you, Dan. We wouldn't agree on anything. Hey, if it meant we were going somewhere for food, Chris, I think you would. I think we'd have that in the bag. Plus, eating's cheating. Eating's cheating, mate. Doug says 5 out of 10. Yeah, pretty average. People like it, but it's got elements to it that not a lot of people like, and I can totally understand that. Now, this, guys, just something to tell you here. I mean, we'll get Chris's comment in. Nice to beat these teams 9-0. Just want to tell you something, that this picture I'm about to put up comes with a bit of a warning, because to Spurs fans that are here, if there is any here, which they're probably all hard and they're probably all on the same holiday as this guy, but this is going to be the only time you will see this man in the next season's shirt. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what he's currently thinking. These guys, I'm sat here in this new top, and then I'm going to go to the Euros, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to stay on holiday, and that's it. You will not see that man kick a ball for Spurs again. If you do, then I don't know what Harry Kane's thinking, because at the moment the fans will be on his back. But yeah, the Spurs kit, if we thought the Leeds one was bland, that one is, I think, I can't remember whose channel I said it on, but that is literally like pulling out a £2.50 t-shirt from Primark, sticking a chicken standing on a ball design, and getting your kid to write A-R-A, in a Sharpie at the front. It's boring. It's bland. It's definitely a 2 out of 10 for me. Let's see what people are saying. Rich says, yeah, to Chris's comment. Oh my God, 3rd worst. It's a t-shirt. That's all. Red mark. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. I can't believe we've agreed on something. What the hell? Talk says it's too plain for him. I agree. Doug, bland and boring, just plain white, no effort into it whatsoever. 1 out of 10. Have you cropped out the toys he threw out of his pram? No, I didn't crop out any of the toys. However, I did have to heavily edit the photo, as there was a lot of dribble all over the camera that took the shot. Blank canvas, worse than Leeds for me. I thought you said you liked the Leeds one, Kate. Thought you said that you liked that one apart from the yellow top bits. But yeah, it is a blank canvas. That is too blank, though. That is ridiculously blank. We agree. Hey, let's have a fiesta. Yeah, Leeds one was okay. Probably about the right word I'd use. 2 out of 10. Lazy effort. Looks like the kit they had a few years ago, but worse. It is horrible kit. Not much else to say other than that. Straight on to Watford. Now, this is probably where me and Chris disagree again. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They're called the Hornets for a reason, and I suppose that's why the kit's like it is. It's not a nice kit. It's not a nice kit at all. Totally agree. It's just not. Everybody's saying the same thing. exactly. It is up there, Rich. It's totally up there with one of the worst kits. Couldn't agree. That sponsor, lol. 0 out of 10. Chris is having a party. He's definitely on a high, is that man? Talk says, oh no. The worst shirt, in my opinion, it's like looking at garlic bread. It is wrong. It is wrong. As I say, they're called the Hornets. I know Hornets don't sting, but bees do. And yeah, they're going to be stung with relegation, I think, this season, Watford. But we will touch on that in another video. We do have another video coming out potentially tomorrow. We will see where we will be. My predictions for where teams will finish this season. So do stay tuned. That may be coming tomorrow, or at least sometime next week. Agree with what Doug says. It looks like a bumblebee that's been run over by a tractor. Horrible. 1.5 out of 10. Couldn't have put it better myself, Doug. Absolutely solid effort there for your description. Chris says it was his worst. I mean, fair enough. We do agree it is horrible. It is a horrible kit. Box says 2 out of 10. Better kit than Liverpool and Spurs, but sponsor brings it down. Yeah. Richie, if only it was that good, Doug. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's just one of those kits. It's a bit naff. Nothing to shout about, nothing to rave about. So yeah, it's just a strange one. It's just a strange one. Moving on to the Hammers. Now, West Ham's kit. I love it. I bloody love it. I just think it's got that old retro look to it. I think that it's just, there's something about it. I think it's just, there was a kit very, very, very similar what Paolo Di Canio wore a few years back. I just love how retro that looks. If Burnley had that kit, I'd be happy with it. I think it's solid. Obviously, there's a different tone and to the claret, but yeah, I think that's a solid kit. I really, really, really like it. And for me, guys, this is the best kit I am picking. You can slate me, you can hate me, whatever it is, but this for me, it's not Rich. Rich says it's that I just like the Burnley colours. It's definitely not that. I think it just screams those days of Di Canio, Dean Ashton, Zola, a young Frank Lampard, and players like that. That I say Zola, but yeah, it's just I just like it. Maisie says 1 out of 10 worst kit. I'm guessing that's regarding the Watford shirt. They deserve to get relegated. Box says, oh, I forgot West Ham. Doug says, one of the best, 8 out of 10. I agree, it is. And for me, it is the best. I really, 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 really like it. And I love the fact as well that Betway, I know I said earlier about gambling sponsors and things like that, but Betway have gone out of their way and said that West Ham can sell 2 shirts, one with the sponsor and one without the sponsor. And I think that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Because even without the sponsor, it gives it more of a retro feel than it already has. And not a lot of people want that gambling sponsor, especially, well, children's kits won't come with it anyway, but I just love that kit. I love everything about it. The colour is class. Talk says, I like this one, looks retro. Maisie says 6, it's not bad. May have looked better with a pattern. Potentially. Don't mind this. Not sure about the collar though. I mean, I like the collar. I think it blends in with the shoulders really well. Average like West Ham. 8 out of 10. Yeah, best strip this season. Looks smart, classic. Exactly. It's as much as people have said bland. It has gone with the solid colours sort of look, but they've worked the solid colours well. They've put them in the right places. It looks retro. I just really, really like it. Doug says, can I be brutally honest? I think the away kits are better than the home kits this season. They are. Burnley's hasn't come out yet, so just hold your horses on that one. I mean, usually our away kits are a lot better than the home anyway. But fingers crossed. Once Once all away kits are done, we will do another one of these and rate those. And you can get your comments in, guys, which would be brilliant. Box says, Man United need a collar and a zip like 99. Oh, God, I bet that were horrible. But yeah, for me, guys, West Ham's kit is my winner for the best kit this season. Moving on to Wolves. Now, again, it's sort of plain, but I like the crispness of this one. I think the fact that they've gone a bit more, that they've sort of matched the orange of the badge, which a lot of fans have been asking for recently. They've been saying how the badge has a different sort of orange to the shirt. They've colour matched it. It works pretty well. As for a plain shirt, it's crisp. The black bits on the sleeve, the black bits on the collar. They've got like a little black running thing just underneath at the sides of the shirt that make it look like the shirt's pulling in a bit, but it's not. It's just a look. It is quite a nice shirt. It is up there with one of the best ones. It was close. It was between, for my top three, was my top three were West Ham as number one, Wolves at number two, and Leicester at third. I'm still toying with that idea of who's second and third between them. But yeah, I do like that kit. Castoria have got this one spot on. As long as they do not release a Portugal top like they did for the third kit, then I'm not too bothered. But let's have a look what people are saying. Talk says it's quality. Maisie says not a fan of the collar, not a fan of the sponsor. A 5. 5's all right, I suppose. 5's, bang average. Talk says love it. Box says wouldn't man a keen in this team. Yeah. There is that with a Manbet X logo. It does look like a McDonald's M in the middle of it. The missus says not bad, not my favourite. I mean, we'll touch on it. You guys get in your favourite. Let us know. You put in which season's kit is your favourite this year. Rich says it's a 6 out of 10. Box says 6 out of 10. Good colour, but I think they've done better. I agree. I do agree. As I say, guys, it is all opinions. But yet, guys, do get your comments in. Let us know which one of these kits was your favourite. As I say, we'll have a quick run through again. We have Arsenal's kit. We have Aston Villa's kit. We have the god-awful Brentford kit. We have Brighton. We have Burnley. We have Chelsea, which we've seen a bit of last season. We have Crystal Palace. We have Everton. We have Leeds. We have Leicester. We have Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle United, Norwich, Southampton, Spurs, Harry Kane, Watford. We have West Ham, and we have Wolves. Do let us know which one is your favourite in the comments. Box says number 1, West Ham. Number 2, Aston Villa. Number 3, Leicester. And number 4, Burnley. Wow. A lot of people have said that they don't like the Burnley kit, but Box, I'll take 4th position. I will take 4th. I'm happy with that. I think that's brilliant. Obviously, guys, we are going to touch on a few things. As I say, these kits will be worn in the Premier League season 2021-2022. Not only that, but we will be doing a video on the away kits when all away kits are released. I'm not sure if it's just us, Burnley, that haven't released an away kit yet, but we will see about that. People are saying, Maisie said, top 2 is Leicester and Villa for me. Talk says I like the Burnley kit. I'm loving the Burnley love right now. I'm loving it. Oh, God, I sound like flaming. What's it called? Kevin Keegan. That's not a good thing. But guys, honestly, thank you for tuning in. It does mean a lot. You guys' support has been absolutely fantastic. As I have said already as well, that we are doing a sponsored event for charity through Pendleside Hospice. Please do go check the link in the description. Please do donate whatever you have, whatever you can give. It will mean a lot. And fingers crossed we can raise a lot of money. you know, it's not just me and the missus and other people. There'll be thousands of people going from pub to pub on this 10K walk. Should be really good. 10-mile walk. Should be really good. And I'm really looking forward to it. So, yeah, please do go check that out. Also, just like to add that thank you for your love and support. It's been absolutely fantastic. Obviously, please do subscribe to the channel. Box is saying his 4 worst before we do end is Liverpool, Spurs, Watford, and Brentford. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I think they are probably the 4 worst. Great stream, Dan. Thank you, Maisie. Means a lot. Guys, as I have said, Maisie's only just starting up her YouTube channel. She has been on many channels. So if you have seen her around, please do go show her some support. She's a brilliant guest on everyone's channels, and no doubt she'll be an absolute brilliant host on hers. So please do go show that channel some support. The missus said, Villa is my fave. Burnley's up there. Ovs, Liverpool, terrible. I'm surprised at that. We'll be having words when I'm off camera. Villa the favourite. Ugh, don't know why he said that. But yeah, guys, please do tune in. Please do subscribe to the channel, like, retweet, share, follow. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts. Please do go show some support. The subscriptions do mean a lot. And as I said earlier, we will get out a lot more content. I'd just like to end the show on, obviously, unfortunately, we had the bad news today of Michael Ballack's son, who sadly passed away in an incident. So we will end the show on there. So we do give our thoughts to Emilio Ballack, who obviously passed away. Michael Ballack's son, he was only 18. You know, a young lad like that, still all this life ahead of him. It's really sad. The tragic disaster of what's happened. So our thoughts do go out to Michael Ballack and his family and friends, and Emilio's friends as well. So yeah, RIP to Emilio Ballack. Thank you guys for watching. It's been absolutely amazing for having your support, and we'll see you guys soon.